Hello again from the Crossword Express YouTube channel. As you can see, the subject for today is fill-in puzzles. For those people that are not familiar with them, it's really just a crossword puzzle which is presented without clues. Instead, you're presented with a complete list of words, just exactly the words required to fill up the entire puzzle. So let's begin. Starting from the Crossword Express Control Centre as usual, we select standard crosswords and go. Just get that up where you can see it all, and we're going to load a puzzle, one which I've previously prepared, which I called Fill In, and there it is. Now, we don't have to do anything to it at all other than print it. And to do that, we just go here to print and see we have an item called Print Fill In. Now, if you've done printing before, you will know that you have to select a suitable puzzle layout to control the printing process, and I've got one here which is called Fill In, and it provides space for the actual puzzle, and there's 4 columns there where the words will go. All these columns are labelled clues because that's what they normally accommodate, but in this case they do accommodate the actual words. What does it look like? Well, if we go to View and Display Print Preview, there it is, an empty grid and a whole lot of words, all of which will fit into that puzzle. To print it, just go to Tasks and click Print. There's the standard Apple print interface dialog, and here are the options that are available. For Windows users, I understand that the latest Windows 10 does have something similar to this now. I don't think it used to, but apparently it does now. I hope you'll be able to find your way through this to actually print a PDF style output. I'm not going to print this particular one because I want to show you what it looks like after printing, so I open it in Preview. Now, Preview opens up over here on the left hand side of the screen, so I'll drag that across for you to see. There it is with the words down below. I'll shrink it down a little bit so that you can see. Yeah, you can see the entire thing. That is what you would see printed on your paper, which you could then take away with a pencil and an eraser and start work on it. There is a better way, of course, and I'll show you that. I'll get rid of this, and I'll go back to the build screen, and I'll go to the solve heading here, and one of the ways you can solve this puzzle is solve it as a fill-in. So there's the puzzle, and over here is a list of the words which you can scroll up and down, and you then have to pick those words and try to fit them all into the puzzle. Well, there's a very easy way of starting this, because if you have a look at the puzzle, you'll find that there are 2 words, one here and one here, which are longer than all the rest of the words, and here are the 2 words. So you can get a good start by deciding which of those two words is going to go here and which is going to go here. So let's pick one of them, and I will try Sumbawa, which I think sounds a bit like an African word to me, and I will type it into this particular slot. Just type at the keyboard as you normally would. Now before I type the last letter, just keep your eye on the word down here in the list, and I type A and the program takes it out of the list, so that you don't have to keep on asking yourself, have I used that word already? It just takes it out of the list. And that being the case, one assumes that seduced would go in here. And notice, oops, sorry, I'm going the wrong direction, aren't I? I'll take them out. Seduced. And of course seduced is also taken out of the list. Now, where do we go from there? Well, naturally now you want to pick on words which link with these words that are already in there. And perhaps the thing to do would be to look at this W. W perhaps not the most common letter used, and it's a 5-letter word with the second to last letter is W. So you come down here to the 5-letter words, starting here, and say, is there a word with a W in the second to last position? And there isn't. So in other words, that can't be right, because no word will link with it. So our initial choice was wrong. So the thing to do would be to take it out. Just typing the space bar, by the way, is all you need to do to take a word out, and do the same here, and try with seduced up here. Sorry. Not a very good typist, I'm afraid. And the other choice, Sumbawa. And thereafter you start looking at things like, okay, a 4-letter word here starting with W. Well, unfortunately there are 2 such words, so you're not sure which one to put in where. This up here might be interesting, a 4-letter word starting with U. No luck. So that's what you sort of need to do, look around to see whether you can find a slot where there is only one word which will fit. And as you work your way through the puzzle, you'll find it becomes easier and easier as you get more and more letters in it to find a word that will satisfy the requirements. Well, that's really all that there is to it. Take it away and have fun with it. Oh, I should point out that if you run out of time and don't get it finished, you can just exit from the solving screen like that, and then when you come back tomorrow or next week or any time you like, those words that you've put in will still be there. Okay, so there's quite a short video explaining the ins and outs of fill-in puzzles. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you might like to give me a like, and you might even decide to subscribe to the channel, in which case you'll be notified when new videos are released. Okay, thank you very much for watching.